Hello, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, whenever you be watching this live or otherwise. Hope you all are doing well, and hope your day is going well as well. Welcome to Sports Talk Network channel, specifically tonight WWE Smackdown Live review for January 9th of 2018. Technically the second SmackDown Live of 2018, but I would say first official SmackDown Live of the next week, or settling in 2018, whatever. The point is, January 9th, SmackDown Live on the road to the Royal Rumble, which will be happening in a couple of weeks on January 28th, specifically starting at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. 4-hour show. It is a dual branded great event pay-per-view, also on the WWE Network. Raw and SmackDown and the Royal Rumbles. We have the first ever Women's Royal Rumble along with the men's Royal Rumble match. First, I want to just check in the chat. Those that are watching live, welcome to share your thoughts on your thoughts on SmackDown Live, and however you want to. If you have questions, comments, or concerns that you want to bring up with me, welcome to share that in the chat. All thoughts are welcome. If you are interested and you are watching live or archived and you should be part of my Royal Rumble pool for this year, where I will have 120 entrants, 120 people, 4 pools originally, 32 in each, of course. 30 in each, of course. 30 in each one, for 120 total. And for both the women's and the men's Royal Rumble match, where we can have 2 winners. Either 2 winners or maybe the same winner. Maybe there's a situation where both in the men's and women's number 28 wins, meaning let's just say Jay Thomas or Monty Corner or Splash Kyron or Kyron Chase or even Raunchy Mikey. Let's just say one person can win if both numbers win for the Royal Rumble. So there still could be just one winner winning twice, but it's more likely we'll have 2 separate winners with 2 separate numbers winning for the men's and women's Royal Rumble. And as always, you can follow me on Twitter at WWE_podcast, where I do have already my tweet, my SmackDown Live Insta poll. What you thought of the show? Do you think it was great? Do you think it was good? Do you think it was okay? Or do you think that it absolutely sucked? Meaning, do you think it was terrible? Good, great, and terrible. Also, welcome to Still Go On Wrestling, the Wrestling Radio Awards. Again, that is Wrestling Radio Awards, the vote prestigious Wrestling Ramble for Best New Show, Best Show, and Best Live Show as well. Live Show being a new category, at least. I didn't remember it from last year or the year before, when I started to be part of it 2 years ago. That first year I wasn't nominated for any of them or anything, of course, because I still was alone without teammates, and it's always good to have a team give you a better shot to become something than by yourself. But either way, I'm looking forward to seeing how things go moving forward there. Again, WrestlingRadioAwards.com. That's where you can go to vote. I have noticed, and I've watched back a couple of my episodes here. And not just my wrestling ones, but other ones that I do during the week that are weekly episodic videos here on the Sports Talk Network channel, here on Sports Network. And part of this network that is called Sports Talk Network. Hearing the change in my voice with my new battle buddy here, my new friend, Blue Snowball microphone that I did for Christmas for my mother. So let's move right along. Let's talk about SmackDown Live. I would say if I voted, I'd say it was an okay episode. It wasn't good. It wasn't terrible. Then again, for me, as a WWE guys, I guess you say homer or fanboy or whatever you want to chronicleize me as, will never say that a show was terrible. Me and my personality and people that really know me would know that it takes a lot for me to hate something or someone or even hate a product or a TV show. There's a lot of TV shows that I don't watch because I'm not interested. Even some that are highly popular to others, like Game of Thrones. Doesn't mean I hate it. Doesn't mean I judge people who watch it. That's what they like. Just like people that dislike or actually do hate The Big Bang Theory. But I like it and love it. And my family loves it. We watch it every single week as a family. The new episodes. So, to each his own on what you enjoy for television, music, otherwise, and whatever, and movies. Like for me, my favorite movie, 13 going on 30. I'm a straight 29-year-old male. That my favorite movie is that. Then again, number 2 is the Godfather series. So, I guess some machismo back in with that on my list. But still, number 1, I'm not going to hide from it, is 13 going on 30. I could literally watch 13 going on 30 on a loop for an entire day. I mean, I'm sure maybe I'll get bored at some point, but it's not truly bored. Maybe at some point it'll just become noise in the background, but not bad noise, as in I still keep it on and won't mute it, won't fast forward it, and I wouldn't need to rewind it because I'm having it on a loop for the whole entire day. So that's how I kind of judge, or again, different people judge for different reasons of what movies are your top movies. What movies would you want to see in a loop or see with it? I was going to say a marathon, but then it's a movie. It's not like a TV show. And for me, a TV show would be Big Bang Theory, Mom, The Goldbergs, Life in Pieces. I have a lot of TV shows, with number 1 being The Big Bang Theory. I'm really watching each and every day, or even like tonight, usually on TBS, on TNT, with Big Bang Theory, having so therefore evening entertainment in that sense. But anyways, to get back to on topic here for wrestling, SmackDown Live, and tensions rising from Big E, Shane McMahon, and Daniel Bryan. WWE Champion AJ Styles kicked off SmackDown Live with an in-ring interview conducted by the beautiful, awesome, spoken for Renee Young. Styles mentioned about the position team, SmackDown general manager Daniel Bryan put him in last week when he placed him into a 2-on-1 handicap match against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn with the WWE title on the line at WWE Royal Rumble 2018 edition. Styles stressed that he was trying to keep himself removed from the beef between Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, but he didn't sound overwhelmingly thrilled with them either. Before he could continue to expand, however, he was interrupted by his rival opponents, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn themselves, claimed that they would beat Styles down at the Royal Rumble and go on their way to becoming WWE champions. However, their dreams quickly came crashing back down to earth by the arrival of the one and only Shane McMahon. The commissioner revealed that they would be in yet another handicap match against Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Randy Orton in the main event tonight. That's an interesting rocking way to start off SmackDown Live. We're still going to have a handicap match. I know Stephen A. brought up on Twitter. You can follow him on Twitter at StephenA1181. That is Stephen A1181. Also check out him on Periscope. I did retweet it on my Twitter at WWE_podcast of his video with his Christmas gift for me. I'm part of the Talk WWJ Santa Exchange that we have done, second annual Santa Exchange here from Christmas 2017. His order was back ordered because of the popularity of his gift, which was, you'll find out what it was if you check that out on his Twitter or on my own Twitter, retweeted. But anyways, he was saying on Twitter that he was surprised that Shane McMahon didn't just insert himself part of the handicap match, making it almost in a weird, bizarre way like a tag team match. In the end, it's a fatal 4-way would have been, but Shane McMahon involved, AJ Styles, and Owens and Zayn all vying for the WWE title. So technically, Shane McMahon would be in the WWE title match. And why not go with Shane McMahon for the win? Because his father, Vince McMahon, is a former WWE champion, let alone a former ECW champion. Google it. Vince McMahon is a former WWE champion and ECW World Heavyweight Champion. Even though I'm sure most people already know that. Those that don't or don't believe me, just simply Google Vince McMahon ECW champion and Google Vince McMahon WWE champion. Because it actually happened in real life. By the way, moving on from that main event scene. Also today was big things in the NFL with John Gruden back as a head coach of the Oakland Raiders. So I'll be talking about that tomorrow on my NFL show. But here for wrestling and WWE, or sports entertainment, as Vince McMahon would like people to refer to, Becky Lynch defeating Ruby Riott via disqualification. I mean, Lynch locking her in the disarmor and Naomi keeping the rest of the Riott Squad at bay. All right, first tap, win for the first man there. Bada bing, bada boom. Bludgeon Brothers defeating the Ascension. Not too much to say about that. Mojo Rawley defeating Zack Ryder in the first round of the United States title tournament. And I've been saying this ad nauseum the past couple of weeks. It seems like, and I was wondering when they first announced this weeks ago, after Clash of Champions, that, you know, with Ziggler and him dropping the title and everything and walking out. For now, you never know. Like I said, he still could have Ziggler show up at the finals at the Royal Rumble and make it a triple threat match, because why not? You know, that's how WWE would book it. But we'll see. Or you have actually someone win, Ziggler not show up at all, not even on Twitter or saying anything or any issues or whatever, not even, you know, just out of sight, out of mind, right? Even though WWE continues to bring it up in general so people don't forget, because, you know, short attention spans some WWE fans have, or I do too myself, so I'm not perfect either. Obviously I'm not. And point is, you have the finals, which probably will be Bobby Roode and Jinder Mahal. Let's say Jinder Mahal wins, or Bobby Roode wins, whoever. They win, their music's playing, they're celebrating, the announcer's announcing a new U.S. champion, and Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, both or either one of them awards them the title, or they just get it themselves. They're off the podium and that it's already on. And then Ziggler's music hits, and he comes out there and this and that, and another match, and maybe Ziggler wins it back or something, or he doesn't win it back. He just has like a stare down and fade to black in that situation, meaning going to the commercial or to the next thing, you know, for their the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. So either way, it seems like WWE has found a way to snail pace this tournament, you know, slow crawl it to the Royal Rumble, meaning to have the semifinals on the go home for only 2 weeks, even though they only have you know, limited number of participants, and technically they're already going to be at the semifinals. So I'm still wondering how that works. I don't know. Unless they actually do have all the semifinals next week. And then for the go-home show, they're promoting what the finals will be. I don't know. It just seems like they're just trying to get walking it as much as they could with the amount of superstars they had and have a part of that tournament. Michael Andrews, welcome Michael Andrews and Jay Thomas to the live chat as I'm finally able to be here. Thank you for those two that did leave thumbs ups. How would you rate SmackDown out of 5? I would say 3 out of 5, and if I was voting on my own Insta poll, I would say it was an okay show. And thank you for being a huge fan of my content. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to tell others, or welcome to the videos, or not do any of that, and just enjoy the content each and every day, each and every week. You definitely are going to want to be here, Michael, on the week of the 22nd, because that pretty much is going to be WWE week here on this network, with all the videos I'm doing. 10 videos, 10 Google Hangouts I'm going to be creating that Sunday before, or Monday morning before work, before going to work, for the week. Not all of them wrestling, yes, but most of them, and I would say half or more than half, will be wrestling related as we talk about Royal Rumble that week. And I already spewed up ad nauseum last time a raw review of all those videos, so definitely be on the lookout when we get to that week. For this week, it's still the same videos that they are each week, and we go from there. Yes, I can see the chat, Jay Thomas. I just wasn't looking at it right away. I was looking at my notes for the beginning of talking about SmackDown Live, and you guys just chatting amongst each other, which is awesome. Yeah, more than merrier, not only with people in the live chat, but if you guys want to converse amongst yourselves, that's understandable. I will obviously only read the ones you have content, or not content, but questions or comments directed towards me, the host here. Moving right along here, speaking of SmackDown Live, Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable demanding justice on a rematch for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. And I think they probably will be getting that at the Royal Rumble. Now, it's interesting to me that with the Go Home show, 2 weeks being the Raw 25 for Raw, special big show there, celebrating the 25 years of WWE, and I'm excited for that because most of the male and female superstars that are returning are from my era. The greatest era in sports entertainment and professional wrestling is the Attitude Era, at least to me. Obviously, I am biased with that in the WWE childhood. The Attitude Era. But I really am looking forward to that. And The Undertaker being the headline of all the returns, such as Stone Cold Steve Austin is the headline too. But The Undertaker, because which way will WWE go? Is The Undertaker there for the show just to be there for the 25th anniversary and announce, and WWE wants to announce that The Undertaker, not Goldberg, not The Rock, not Vader, The Undertaker is going to be the headliner for the 2018 Hall of Fame? Or are they going to have The Undertaker start a feud and actually have a match at the next WrestleMania, which I still am hoping to be a part of? I'm starting to save up my money with working and everything to be able to book a flight and be in Louisiana early April, in my birthday month. I turned 30 in April, my 30th birthday, so I might as well have an early birthday present to myself, attending WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans. But will The Undertaker have a match there, or will he just have his music playing and him, whether entering the ring or otherwise, as a newly minted WWE Hall of Famer like Kurt Angle was last year? Even though he didn't go all the way down to the ring, but he really played and stuff like that in Orlando as the headliner for the 2017 class for the Hall of Fame. So I guess I should throw that out to the ones that are in the live chat, to Jay Thomas and Michael Andrews. Where do you think WWE is going with The Undertaker at the 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw? The go-home show to the Royal Rumble, right? We don't want to forget about that part of it. It's still a go-home show to a big WWE pay-per-view event. But then again, also, the other side of my mouth would say that the Royal Rumble can promote itself. The go-home shows for Raw and SmackDown don't have to be fabulous, glorious, awesome, or great at all, because people are going to be watching the Royal Rumble because of the gosh darn Royal Rumble. And even more so this year with the first ever women's only Royal Rumble match. But I still has to WWE that you do give a darn about your home shows, both Raw and SmackDown, not just Raw because of the 25th anniversary, but the SmackDown Live as well, because SmackDown seems like being a little brother. It's still a good show. But point is, I'm throwing it out to Jay Thomas and to Michael there in the live chat and others that may be watching live now. If you have jumped on, what are your thoughts? Do you think The Undertaker is going to have a match at WrestleMania? Or do you think The Undertaker is going to be a headliner for the 2018 class of the WWE Hall of Fame? Or neither? Well, that could be a possibility. He's just there for the anniversary show, to be the headliner, for all the returning male and female superstars that are coming back for the Raw 25 and for the Raw 25 only. I will be doing a live stream party watch thing. However, I entitled that video for the Raw 25, so you guys are all welcome to watch with me that night. If you don't, or some people do want to do that. Some people want to just watch it on their own and enjoy it for themselves. Whatever is best for business for yourself. Michael Andrews in the chat, Becky for the Raw Rumble for the women. I respect that. Jay Thomas saying I can't wait till Raw 25. It's going to be awesome. It sure is. And she just said it here herself. Stone Cold, Undertaker, and she's hoping for Hulk Hogan to show up as well. I hope so too. I don't think I don't think he will either. Jay Thomas, I don't think that'll happen, but I wouldn't be shocked either if that did happen. It's been, 2 to 3 years since the situation with Hogan and everything there, that still, should be taken seriously and everything, and yada yada. But time is gone, and now, above that time being gone, and everybody, whether it's WWE fans or WWE themselves, forgiving Hogan in that sense, time to heal, time to welcome him back to WWE. The timing would be right as well with a big celebration being this Raw 25. what a perfect way to have him come back. And have him coming back in a nice, easy way in. Slide him right back in. And it's not like he's coming back as Wrestler, he's just coming back for the celebration of 25 years on Monday Night Raw. And I wouldn't mind seeing a Stone Cold Stunner and Vince McMahon on Raw. But who knows? Oh, he's talking about. Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood that. J. Thomas. She was talking about the Undertaker. She does not think he will be wrestling or doing Mania. I think he's doing Mania in some way. I think it's either going to be headlining Hall of Fame or wrestling against John Cena. I see either or. If it's neither, then it's neither. But in my opinion, I think it's going to be one or the other in that sense. Right here, finishing off talking about SmackDown Live. Like I said, Mojo Rawley defeating Zack Ryder for that. Also, Becky Lynch defeating Ruby Riott. And we had the main event with the champion AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Randy Orton defeating Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Certainly looking forward to seeing how they go moving forward for the U.S. title tournament. I still am hoping for Jinder. Go Jinder Mahal. Anand Maharaja. We'll be cheering for him to be winning this whole tournament, becoming the United States champion. I mean, that's the best way to go for Jinder Mahal being a former WWE champion, still having him some in the spotlight. U.S. title having its own great lineage that it does have, just like the Intercontinental title does. Yes, they're quote-unquote mid-card titles, but they still have their great lineage and still are workhorse titles for those that are in the middle part of the roster that may not be main eventers. And with Jinder Mahal being a major superstar, being a former WWE champion in that respect as well, why not try to still continue to build credibility for Jinder Mahal by having him as United States champion for however long of reign that he plans to give him in that respect. So that's what I'm pulling for. Yes, I'm a fan of Bobby Roode as well, of course, as we all love his theme music. And again, hope to be at WrestleMania to hear that live. But I'm still my vote for Jinder. Don't hinder Jinder. Jinder Mahal, the next U.S. champion, the next United States champion for SmackDown Live. So, yeah, maybe take her in for the Hall of Fame. I wouldn't mind that. I know I've been hearing rumblings and rumors like Bill Goldberg could be the headliner for the Hall of Fame. And if that's announced, then the Undertaker is not going to be it, because whenever the Undertaker does go into the WWE Hall of Fame, he of course is going to go as a headliner, just like in the future Triple H will, The Rock, Kurt Angle did, Stone Cold Steve Austin did, and it's still crazy to think that The Rock still hasn't been put in the Hall of Fame yet. Like, I thought that already happened, right? We already put Stone Cold in, we put Edge in a year after he was supposed to retire. And here shortly, probably we'll have Daniel Bryan as a headliner for the Hall of Fame. But I'm always excited for that, J. Thomas. For she was saying she's excited for old school wrestler surprise appearances. I look forward to that, actually, as I think about it, for the Royal Rumble match. For Hall of Famers and others that join the Men's Royal Rumble each and every year, and debuts for people like, remember AJ Styles 2 years ago he came from New Japan Pro Wrestling. He came from the Indies to WWE. How big a surprise that was at the moment. And WWE actually was able to keep that a surprise. So maybe we'll get something like that. But I think, if anything, our biggest surprise we're going to get in that regard of a debut coming from either the Indies or non-existent at all, I would say would be Ronda Rousey in the Women's Royal Rumble. Would be the biggest quote-unquote surprise. And to most, that wouldn't be a surprise, because we all are predicting, assuming, and hoping for that to be the case, but still will be a surprise, because it's still going to be a gosh darn surprise. Having Ronda Rousey in WWE. But with having actually, you're going to have 30 women in their own Royal Rumble, we're going to have a healthy amount of surprises. Surprises for the Women's Royal Rumble, of course, and some NXT call-ups as well. He may be even Peyton Royce, but we'll certainly see. If The Undertaker went to the Hall of Fame, who should induct him? You're saying probably Kane or Mick Foley doing the induction. For me, I probably would say who should induct The Undertaker. I would actually say either Vince McMahon, Triple H, Kane, or John Cena. I'd say though the number one choice would actually be Kane, of course, with that, history they have, Brothers of Destruction, Tag Team Brothers, this and that. But yeah, I definitely would think that'd be the case. But that's pretty much all of SmackDown Live. As we're rambling about other things. Pretty good show. Looking forward to seeing how the other shows go as we move on forward. And again, for those that are on Twitter, welcome to follow me there on WWE Initial Podcast. Check out my live, not Raw, Insta Bowl, SmackDown Live Insta Bowl. Vote there. Also, let me know if you're interested to be part of the Royal Rumble pool. I will have them both for Raw, Army for the men and women's Royal Rumble match. I will certainly go whether. Yeah, if you want, you can wait till Thursday's episode to ask those. I'm not actually going to have any Q&A video, but I might be able to bring that up on Thursday for the actual Steve Wrestling Ramble episode. There, you can ask your questions about the Royal Rumble. I'll go from there. But for SmackDown Live, I bid everybody adieu. I think everybody will be watching live and archived. Again, this week, no intro, no outro music. I will be saving that for my WWE week, for my Week of Awesomeness of January 22nd. For all those videos, and then moving forward from there. I just wanted to give a little break in that sense. In that way. But y'all do. Hope you all have a great rest of your evening, great rest of your day tomorrow if you're watching this archived on Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow night with talking Packers with Steve, John Gruden with the Oakland Raiders and other things as well. And above all else, as always,